event is for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. In the red corner at 290 pounds from Houston, Texas, Tug Taylor. And in the blue corner at 287 pounds from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, Iron Mike Sharpe.
In the blue, Big Tug Taylor from Houston, Texas against the popular star from Canada, the muscular Iron Mike Sharpe.
Well, you know, Boyd, you talk about muscles. Mike Sharpe is known for his strength and his resiliency, his ability to have great conditioning and all that. But Tug Taylor currently holds the Texas State bench press record, which is 524 pounds. So as far as strength goes, he isn't any slouch either. You know, Mike Sharpe, a lot of people are talking about him recently. He has just been burning up the ring with ever since Akbar's strategy about getting the pile driver legalized again. That sort of backfired on him. Mike Sharpe sort of fought fire with fire in advance, and Akbar was planning on having his one-man gang, I think, hurt some people real bad. Right now, test his strength in that ring. Tug Taylor, again, with it, he's got that strength, but Mike Sharpe, I don't think you're going to find too many men stronger than Mike Sharpe. Again, Tug Taylor not able to reverse that hold with a strength. He has to go to the ropes, which in this case is a smart thing to do. That full Nelson puts a lot of pressure on the thorax, breathing ability, circulation flow. You know, Mike Sharpe has held a lot of championships. One time, Louisiana champion, Mississippi State champion, and Brass Knucks champion. So he shows he can mix it up. In that case, his own strength. He not only knocked him down, he went completely past the man. Now he shows some moves there. Over the top and back up right in his face. Actually muscles him over. You know, Boyd, he's very, very quick for a big man. I'm impressed with that quickness, and I'm sure a lot of his opponents are too. Besides regional titles, Mike Sharpe was a Pacific Northwest champion. Now, Tug Taylor, he could see, I think, that he's not going to, he doesn't have the experience to out-wrestle this man. Well, you know, you saw the strength of this man there. You can see why he'd hold a bench press champion. He got Mike Sharpe up at 275 pounds. He got that 275 up pretty quick, but he didn't come down quick enough. Mike Sharpe showing again tremendous strength there to be able to take the man over with an arm lever. A man of Tug Taylor is only 5'11" against Mike Sharpe 6'4", and but he does weigh 300 pounds. That's a lot of weight to move around. Again, Tug Taylor going into the ropes. This Tug Taylor told me that he didn't believe that Mike Sharpe could hurt him because he says he's got in effect no neck, and even if Mike Sharpe was lucky enough to pile drive him, he didn't feel that it was going to hurt him, that he'd be able to get right out of it. So there's been no sign of that yet, but again, Tug Taylor went into this match. When I talked to him before we came out here, he's very confident. Well, now that backfired on him. He caught Mike Sharpe with a knee. Mike Sharpe right back with a couple in return into the turnbuckle. A double hand flying mare. Putting pressure on that neck.
Obviously, he applies the pressure. We were talking earlier that Junkyard Dog has refused to wrestle on Mid-South until he got in the ring with Ted DiBiase. And next week, we're going to tell the fans that the Junkyard Dog will be back in the ring against Ted DiBiase, either for a tag team championship with the two partners, each man taking a partner, or for the North American heavyweight title next week here on Mid-South Wrestling. So I'm waiting for that one.
Well, that's very interesting, Boyd. Tug Taylor in the interim here has taken over on Mike Sharpe a little bit. He's on the offensive. Well, he hesitated too long there. You can't give your opponent any time. Mike Sharpe doesn't need much of an excuse to get rough. He's called Iron Mike because he's known he doesn't give anybody any quarter. Now he's working maybe on what he considers a soft spot, that breadbasket. going after him. Ooh, that 275-pound right into the solar plexus, the chest area. That drop kick, very effective. Ooh, I could hear that over here, Boyd. Caught him with a big punch. He's going for that pile driver. He's got it. Ooh, Tug Taylor bounced about 3 feet into the air. Well, let's see what. 1, 2, 3. Well, Tug Taylor,
he won't get up from that.
He's not getting up for that. I don't think anybody else will either.